The Spiel presents You're On, 100% original new music.
My name is Ivas John. This is my good friend Gary Gordon here. We're going to play a song for you off of my last record. This one's called The Way Things Have to Be. And it's a tune that my dad helped me write, and everybody's got a story, and this is part of mine. Happiness just came along, stayed for a while, and now it's gone. I can't forget about all the funny ways. Well, things don't seem so funny now, but I'll get through it all somehow if I only think about some better days. Well, she was stepping up as I was slipping down. She was looking right at me, and I must have been looking around. She was moving on, and I tried to come along, but you just can't change the way things have to be. Well, all I do is sit and cry since the day she said goodbye. I think of all the little things she did. Well, don't you write, mama, don't you call, 'cause you'll just say that you've seen it all, and tell me, baby, how we were only kids. Well, she was stepping up as I was slipping down. She was looking right at me when I must have been looking around. She was moving on, and I tried to come along, but you just can't change the way things have to be. Don't think you can just get by if you catch a sweet girl's eye, 'cause you will hear, you know that I told you so. And put down that old drinking glass, give the boys out there a pass. You will have a long, hard road to hoe. She was stepping up as I was slipping down. She was looking right at me when I must have been looking around. She was moving on, and I tried to come along, but you just can't change the way things have to be. You just can't change the way things have to be. You just can't change the way things have to be.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SpielOn.
And we're delighted to have another talented guest in studio today. You're on, and boy, did you turn it on today. I mean, that was, you just felt that.
Thank you very much.
You really did.
I enjoyed it.
And I can tell Ivas, first of all, a very unique name. The only one I've met. You're the only Ivas I know.
I'd be surprised if you had met another.
Am I the only Angie you know?
No, but you're the coolest Angie that I know.
The coolest, okay. You know a few too?
Oh, a few. Yeah, I got some good friends named Angie, but they wouldn't be up to your standards, though.
Oh, that's a story for another time, I can tell, huh? Yeah, and he smiles, yes, and he smiles. You know, I loved the lines in your songs. I love the fact that you got into it and you would smile on occasion, almost as though you were reliving certain instances in life. Are you doing that through music?
Not necessarily. I think it's just the joy of the music and the joy of playing it that makes me smile.
Okay.
And really enjoy what I do. So hopefully that comes through, you know, visually when I'm playing and doing my thing.
So there's no ex sitting in the audience. You're like, I just stuck it to her. You know, she knows that. No, nothing like that. Okay, all right. Your influences. Who do you aspire to, you know, be like or make proud or?
Oh, well, I think my biggest influence is my father. He's kind of the one who I credit with getting me started in music.
Yeah.
Music was always around the house when I was growing up. It was the kind of household where there was a piano in the living room, and I'm lucky enough to have parents who are very supportive of my creative side, and so grew up playing lots of different instruments and stuff, and my dad always had his records going, and was listening to that early kind of American roots music from a young age. And then when I picked up the guitar and started playing that, it seemed like that was the best fit for me, and I've been going in that direction ever since.
It was the right size, huh? It just fit.
It was, yeah.
And is that the road for you? I mean, are you so committed to this and you want to see as far as you can go? What's the plan, ideally?
The plan is to, keep on doing what I'm doing and stay active as a musician. And music is the centerpiece of my life, and it has been for some time. So between playing gigs and recording music, teaching music to my students, networking with other musicians, you know, that's what I do all day, every day, it seems like. And I'm really thankful and grateful that I'm able to make a living doing it, and you know, I hope that continues.
And you obviously have an ear because you selected this guy. I mean, you're sort of talented. I mean, you were pulling off some really cool stuff there.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Tell me a little bit about you and how this came to be.
Oh gosh, Ivas came to me. I'd known about Ivas, but just barely. So I was tickled when I met him. And if you get to know Ivas a little bit, you got to love him. Listen to his music and look at the man. He's a genuine man. So I love making this kind of music. Although my career stretches way back. You know, I'm a lot older than Ivas is.
No, just what, one or two years. Yeah.
But no, my career stretches back. I've done blues music. As a boy, I did blues music.
Nice.
I've had a long career in the world of bluegrass and folk music. And I'm tickled pink. It ain't from the cold. I'm tickled pink from playing music with Ivas. I enjoy doing it.
Good. So you two are adventurous. You're excited to see where this road takes you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is an adventure, but music always is an adventure, and it's a rewarding adventure. When you look at, like, even just the studio crew smiling and grinning, makes us feel good.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing the power that music has. And of course, we want you to do well. We wish you the very best. If a person is turned on by this music today, which I know they're going to be, how do they find you? How do they get more?
I'd encourage them to just visit my website. That would be the easiest thing to do. That's just ivasjohn.com. Okay. And there they can find my whole touring schedule and buy some of my records and look at pictures and do all that stuff, you know. Good. And I hope to have this video up there one day.
You know what? This will be the best video from the Spiel, okay?
Looking forward to it.
We'll talk about royalties as soon as they say cut. All right? And he smiles. See, I can never negotiate a deal like that on the side. I mean, I don't know what's wrong here, but is there anything else, guys, that we need to point out that maybe we haven't shared with the audience that they need to know? Either one of you.
Well, I think I'll go so far as to say I'm really thankful that there's some programs that feature live music like we're doing. Yeah. I wish there was a lot more of it. We appreciate you.
Well, we're just going to go to number one. I don't want any more, really. You know, we don't need competition or anything, so don't get any ideas.
Just want to thank you for having us, and thank all my fans for supporting me, and you know, I hope to expand my fan base even more from being on here today. So
that's what we're doing.
Thank you. That's right.
Now listen, you were saying you had a fancy phone. Do you post on Facebook? Do you tweet? Do you do all those things? You do?
Well, I don't tweet.
Okay.
I've never tweeted in my life. I don't know
Have you
how
tweeted?
It works.
I won't. No. Won't I'll use a phone though.
Good, good. Okay. You know what? I think the spoken word is being lost, isn't it?
It is, yes. And being poets like Ivas and I are both poets, writers. Ivas, I feel, is a great writer. And I've written a few songs myself. You got to keep using language. You can't text a song to somebody.
LOL just will go too so far, right?
Right. You hit it.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. I do
Thank you.
appreciate you. And we'll be right back.
Tune called Going Back to Arkansas, be on my next album that I'm working on over at Inside Out Studios. It goes a little something like this. 2, 1. Made up my mind, I'm not thinking twice, and I ain't gonna listen to no one's advice. Well, you can try, baby, to trick me again. Travel that road, you're gonna find a dead end. I'm going back to Arkansas. I gave you my money, I'll let you live in my house. And you toyed with me, mama, like a cat does a mouse. Oh, yes, you did. Well, I'ma be standing with holes in my shoes. Believe me, when I leave, I won't be singing those blues. I'm going back to Arkansas. Let's get going. Don't you think, honey, that you fooled someone? I believe in this town in the morning sun. I packed my suitcase and I woke my dog, but he won't mind sleeping in a hollow log. I'm going back to Arkansas. I'm going back to Arkansas. Let's go, Gary. I'm going back to Arkansas.